Well, hey, there you are, Sonia here. Welcome to Sonia's Sermonettes and Teachings. We're going to talk a little bit about how to get the desires of your heart and what the Word says about it. It says to delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. You know, delighting yourself in the Lord isn't just like, oh, I just thank the Lord for this and whatever. It means you're focusing on doing His will, trusting and believing in Him, holding on to what He has promised, and surrendering your life to the Lord. You know, a lot of us say we do, but we're holding back a little bit. We're hanging on to some things, and we're just wishing and hoping that we get what we want. But you know, when you come to the place to where you have surrendered to the Lord and you realize that God knows what's best for your life and that He has a blessed life ahead for you by you simply saying, Lord, here I am. I trust you. And a lot of people's problems is they don't trust others and they don't trust and they're not getting trust from others. But what we start with first and foremost is trusting in what God has for our lives. We come to that place to where, it really doesn't matter who accepts it, who likes it, or even if things aren't working out perfectly. You know, a lot of times when you start off with the Lord, you think it's going to be all perfect, going to be a bed of roses. But you know, in life, everyday life, there's challenges that take place. We have to overcome a lot of things in our life. One of the most important things that we must remember, we have to overcome our selfishness, that we want to just live our life like we want to live it. We're going to do what we're going to do and go where we want to go and say what we want to say. But if you're delighting yourself in the Lord, well, you know what that means? It means you want the Lord to be pleased with you and that you are pleased with what He has. When you come to that place, come to a place of peace and serenity, and you no longer care. All you're going to do is want to please what God has for your life. And by doing so, listen to this, you'll get the desires of your heart. You know what happens when you get to that point? The desires of your heart change. You don't want all this natural, worldly things and this carnal things. You want what God has. And that's the best place in the world to be, is to be at peace with God, trusting God and getting trusted by others and you trusting others. Find yourself a family of God that you can trust and that trust you. Get in there, roll up your sleeves and get busy working for God. Get your talents and get them busy working for God. And stop thinking about what you don't have, what didn't work, what might have worked, or should have worked. Think about what God's got that is going to work. Trusting God, coming to that place. Yes, Lord, here I am. That was a very difficult thing for me. But you know what? God got me and I got through it. God got a hold of me and wouldn't let me go, like the song. Jesus got a hold of my life and He won't let me go. I don't want Him to let me go. I don't want anything other than what God wants. And I know you do too if you surrender your life to God. I'll be back.